Hello everyone, and welcome to French Fry Trains. Today, we're going to be building this Southern Pacific SD40R in this daylight-inspired paint scheme. And it's pretty cool looking. I don't actually know what this paint scheme is called, so if you know the name of this paint scheme, let me know in the comments below. But before we get into it, YouTube's letting me know that 85% of the people watching these videos are not subscribed. So if you get anything at all from these videos, please make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our awesome tutorials. So let's get right into it now. So as usual here, we're going to start with the rear coupler. So take out a dark oak stair and attach that up. Under it, we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then on the next block down on the bottom middle, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate blocks coming across and an upside down polished deep slate stair on either side of it. Above it, 5 polished deep slate blocks. Then in front of this, we'll do a 3 block tall T-shape in the middle. And then we're going to put a torch on either side of this second layer. In front of this, we're going to do a 5x3 of orange concrete coming out to each side of the tracks here. Then in the side gap, we're going to put 3-quart slabs coming up for stairs. And 3 on this side. Then on the top middle, we're going to put 3 upside down polished deep slate stairs here. Then we're going to come down on bottom and open a dark oak fence gate above each of the rails on bottom. Then we're going to put 2 lightning rods here and 2 over here. On this top middle, we're going to put 2 fence gates and a wither skeleton skull. Then we'll come in front of this. In front of this on bottom, put a fence gate on each rail. Then in front of that, another 8 wheel on each rail, and in the middle, a black stone brick block, black stone brick slab, then a fence gate, then a block, a slab, and a fence gate, and then a block and a slab. Then put a fence gate on this side and this side up here, then take netherite for the wheels here and here, and same thing on this side. Then in the gaps between the wheels here, we're going to grab a lightning rod. We're going to put 2 sideways lightning rod above the rail in all 4 of these spaces. Then we're going to come through and put a hopper on the side of all 6 wheels. Then we'll crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And then same thing on this side, put 1 on the side of each of all these hoppers. Then we'll come up top with polished deep slate block. And we're going to do a line right up the middle to the front of this. On the side of it, put a full row of dark oak fence gates right here. And then same thing on this side, a full row of fence gates over here as well. Then come right in front of this on the bottom middle, and we're going to go 3 wide with polished deep slate block and start bringing that forward. And we're going to make this 14 blocks long. So a 3x14 of polished deep slate. On the side of it, we'll put 14 upside down, outward facing polished deep slate stairs on the side of this fuel tank. And then same thing over here, a full row of upside down stairs on this side. Then we'll come up top with polished deep slate on the second layer, and we'll fill the top middle 3 of this with polished deep slate blocks and bring it to the front of the fuel tank. Then we'll do the front truck. So come in front of this on bottom, put a fence gate on each rail. Then in front of that, a set of netherite wheels. In the middle, a black stone brick block and a slab, then a fence gate. Then a block, slab, and fence gate, and then a block and a slab. Then we'll put a fence gate here and here on each side of the front, and a netherite wheel here and here. Same thing on this side. Then same as before, in all 4 of the spaces between the wheels, we'll put 2 sideways lightning rods right above the rails. Then come through and put a hopper on the side of all 6 of the wheels. Now we'll crouch and put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And same thing on this side here. Then we're going to come up top and do a line of polished deep slate block right down the center of this to the front. Then on this side, we're going to put a block in this corner here and then a line of fence gates. On this side, just do a full line of fence gates right here. Now right in front of this, we're going to do a 5x3 of orange concrete coming out to each side of the tracks. Then in front of this in the middle, a 3-block tall T-shape of polished deep slate. And then we're going to grab a torch and put a torch on either side of the second layer. In front of this on the bottom middle, 3 forward facing polished deep slate stairs and an upside down stair facing outward on either side of it. On the next layer, a block in the middle and 2 upside down stairs facing forward on either side of that. Then 3 upside down stairs on the top middle. On this side gap, do 3-quart slabs and 3-quart slabs on this side as well. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to this middle center block here. Under it, we're going to put a fence gate and then open a fence gate above each rail. Then right here, 2 lightning rods. Same thing on this side. Up here, we'll do 2 fence gates and a wither skeleton skull. Now we're going to come up on this side where this extra block is and put a bell right here. Then on this first block of the fuel tank on each side, a wither skeleton skull. Behind it, a mangrove sign on either side. Behind that, a mangrove button on each side. And then behind that, a fence gate on each side. Behind that, we're going to do a full line of anvils across this to the back of the fuel tank. The same thing on this side, a full line of anvils over here. Then we're going to come up on top of this and crouch. And we're going to put a single polished deep slate slab on all 6 of these hoppers. Then in the spaces between, move down 1 hitbox and put 2 slabs on all 4 of these spaces. And then we'll copy that for the back. So come up here and crouch and put a single slab on top of all 6 of the hoppers. Then in the space between, move 1 hitbox down and put 2 slabs on all 4 of these spaces. Then we're going to come out here and put a skeleton skull above the front and back wheel, and same thing on this side. Then repeat it for the front truck, so a skeleton skull above the back and the front wheel. Same thing over here. Then we'll come through above the middle wheel and put a single dark oak fence above the center wheel on both sides. And then same thing back here. Then we're going to come up here and crouch, and we're going to put a sideways lightning rod. We're going to do 1 here, 1 here. Same thing on this side. And then of course we'll repeat it for the front truck, so come up here. Do a lightning rod here and here. Then here and here. Then on this 3rd layer, we'll start at one end on the top middle, and we're going to go 3 wide in the center with polished deep slate block. And we're going to bring that all the way across the top down to the other end. Right down to this end here. And then on this top outside edge, we're going to do a full line of acacia slabs on the upper hitbox, going from one end to the other. And then we'll do the same thing over here, a full line of acacia slabs going from one end to the other on this side here. And now the base of the locomotive's done, and we'll come up front. We're going to come on top of the front, on the center, on the 4th block back in the middle. Do a red concrete, a block of quartz, a red concrete. Then 3 red concrete here, 3 here, and a mangrove button on either side of the front. Then come over here and do 2 columns of 3 red concrete. Then 2 in the middle, 1 here. Put a brewing stand here with a concrete above it and 3 red concrete here. Do 3 red wool up here, then a temporary block here. Open a trapdoor, take out the temporary block. On the front of the trapdoor, crouch and put an orange banner right here. Then on this bottom outside edge, start right here and do 6 orange shulker boxes coming back. Same thing over here, start here and do 6 orange shulker boxes, and behind it, an orange concrete. Then up here, start here and do 5 red concrete coming forward. On the other side, we start here and do 5 red concrete coming back. Then on the back of this far side here, we're going to put 2 ladders right there. Then up here, we're going to do a red concrete, 2 quartz blocks, a door, turn this way, and a door going this way. On this side, red concrete at the front, 2 quartz blocks, a door here, and then a door going backwards. Then right here, 2 stained glass panes, and an orange concrete. Come to this side, 2 stained glass panes, and an orange concrete at the back. Over on this side, we're going to put a white stained glass pane here for a mirror. Now we're going to make a banner, so come into a loom with a red banner and orange dye. And we're going to make the top half orange. Then we're going to crouch, and we're going to put that over this door on the side, and then a plain red banner right under it, and then that hides the door on the side view here, like that. Then we'll repeat it on this side. So come over here and crouch, put the orange and red banner over the door, and a red one right under it. Then, on the top of this, we're going to put 4 polished deep slate stairs across this, and then 4 on this side. Across this front middle, do 3 orange concrete, then 1 on the middle here, and an orange stained glass pane on either side. Fill the rest of this cab roof with polished deep slate block. Now we're going to come behind the cab and do an orange concrete here and here. Then a column of 3 red concrete and 3 polished deep slate across the top middle. Behind this, 3 orange concrete on either side, and then a 3x3 of red concrete. Then we're going to put 3 deep slate tile walls on the top of each side. On top of this, a 3x3 of polished deep slate slabs up here. Then behind this, 2 orange concrete on the bottom of each side. Then 2 columns of 3 red concrete. Then 2 polished deep slate blocks. 1 in the middle here, a cauldron here, and surround it with this C shape of iron trapdoors. Then we'll come to the back and we're going to start working on the rear end here. And we're going to come in pretty far because the SD40 has this big back porch. So we're going to come back here and we're going to change this block and this block to gray wool. Then do a pattern of red concrete like this, and we'll raise it up 4 blocks tall. Then on top of that, a red concrete in the middle and a polished deep slate block on either side. Then 5 red stained glass panes here and 5 here. Then we'll come in front of this on the bottom of each side, and we're going to do a full line of orange concrete coming all the way forward up the side, and a full line of orange concrete on this side here. Then in front of that, we're going to go 3 blocks tall with red concrete, and we're going to bring it all the way forward to the front. And we'll do the same thing on this side, 3 blocks tall with red concrete here, and bring it all the way down to the back. Just like that. Then, back here, put another polished deep slate in the middle. Then in front of that in the center, we're going to do a line of 7 bedrock coming forward. On the side, we'll do 3 iron bars here. Polished deep slate, 3 iron bars. Copy it over here, so 3 iron bars, 3 iron bars here, polished deep slate in the middle. And then fill the rest of this roof 3 wide up here with polished deep slate block until the whole roof's filled in here. Now come on top of the back with polished deep slate slabs. Start at the front of this bedrock section and do 3 connected plus shapes for the fans. Then put an oak trapdoor in the center of all 3 of them. Then we're going to come up on the side of the top, right behind these iron trapdoors. Do an upside down forward facing polished deep slate stair on either side. Then we'll do 5 outward facing upside down deep slate tile stairs. And same thing on this side. Behind that on each side, an upside down backward facing polished deep slate stair. Then take polished deep slate slabs again on the center of this. Do 2 connected plus shapes. Knock out the middles. Put in bedrock and then oak trapdoors. Now we're going to come up front with gray carpet here. Do a T shape on the very front. Fill in all around this with gray carpet. Then here and here. Get 2 on these shulker boxes here. And 1 on this one here. Then come on top of the nose and cover the nose in red carpet. Then we're going to come behind the cab on this side on bottom and do a line of acacia slabs until it's above this first back wheel. Then we're going to come up here and do a 3x3 of red stained glass panes right here. Behind this, do a line of gray carpet across here to the back. Back here, 2 lines across this, a T-shape on the back end. And then we'll come back up this side with our gray carpet. Then we're going to move up and come on top of the cab here. And on top of this orange concrete, we're going to do a T-shape of gray carpet. Open a fence gate behind it for a hoard. Gray carpet on each side. Then 3 gray carpet, 1 on each side, a lever, and 3 gray carpet here. Then come to this dynamic brake section, and we're going to go right out to the edges and get down and around in between these fans with gray carpet up here. And then come through the back and get a gray carpet between all these fans. And then we'll come down and around the back with it, like that. Now we're going to come up front and do our railings, so take out a birch fence. Right here, we're going to do a column of 4. Here, we're going to come up 3, over 1, and then up 2 right here. Then here, up 3, over 1, up 2, here, up 4. Then we're going to do 2 acacia fences here, 2 here, and a chain across the gap. Then right here, we'll do 2 acacia fences. Then come up 1, then over 2. Then come to this side, 2 acacia fences here, then up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. And now we'll work from the rear end, so come back here with your birch fences. Here, come up 4. Here, we're going to come up 3, over 1, up 2. Here, come up 4. Here, come up 3, over 1, up 2. Then 2 acacia fences here, 2 here, and a chain across the gap. Then take your acacia fence, connect it up right here, and start bringing it forward up this walkway. When we get right here, it's going to come up 2, forward 1. Then we'll do the other side, so come back here with acacia fence, connect it up right here, and bring it straight forward up this side. And then right here behind the cab, we'll put 1 on the top right here. Now we're going to come up right under this dynamic brake section, and we're going to knock out a line of this concrete aligned with all of these stairs here. And we'll knock out that same line on the other side. Then under it, move 1 block over on each end and knock out a row like this, and same thing on that side. And we're going to fill these holes with quartz blocks to represent the lettering. And then same thing on this side, fill all this with quartz blocks. So it looks like that, aligned with the dynamic brake section. Now we're going to come on the back with glow item frames and put 2 on this top middle. Under it, a mangrove sign with our number, which is going to be 7342. Hit it with white dye and a glowing sack. Then on this left hand side here, open a column of mangrove fence gates for the ladder. Then we'll come up to the front. Up here, we're going to put a glow item frame on the middle of the nose and one on this top middle. Next to that, do a dark oak side with 7342. And same thing on this side. Hit both of these with white dye and a glowing sec each. Now we're going to make some banners, so we're going to come into a loom with a yellow banner and black dye. We're going to put a black border on it, then do this plus shape. Then we're going to switch to red dye and make the top half red. Then go back to black dye and put a border on it again and a horizontal in the middle. Then we'll do a yellow banner and black dye, do a horizontal in the middle, and then a black border. Then we're going to do a black banner and orange dye, put an orange border on, and make the bottom half red. And then we'll place these. We're going to come out the back of the cab and put this one here. And then on this item frame, this red and yellow one. On this item frame, the yellow and black one. And then we need to put this orange and red and black one right here for another window. Then we'll come to the back. We're going to put this yellow and black one here, turn it sideways, and the one with red above it going vertical. Now we'll come inside here and do the interior. So come in here, put some frog lights on the bottom for hidden lighting. Then at the same level of the doors, fill this floor in with smooth sandstone slabs. On the back middle here, put 2 blast furnaces. Then we'll do a stair here and here for seats. On the front middle, a netherite with 2 levers on it. And now the interior is all done here. So there we have it, folks. We've completed our Southern Pacific SD40R in this really cool paint scheme. I hope everyone enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there.